Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 10th of January, 2023. It's a shame that my earlier video today didn't last a couple of minutes longer. If it had gone on just a couple of minutes longer, you would have been treated to a chorus of hey up, hey up, hey up, like this. Very deep chorus. And you would have been wondering what on earth was going on. I knew what was going on, but I had to go and look anyway because it was so loud, really loud. And the reason it was really loud is because there were around 20 jailbirds in my garden. When I say jailbirds, what I mean is currently serving prisoners. And you are now maybe confused, if you don't know Bangkok, as to what on earth I'm talking about. Well, I'll explain the situation. Here in Thailand, prisoners who are hopefully not kind of seriously are not convicted of super serious crimes are allowed out on a kind of pay back to the community type of service, whereby they go and clean the sewers. I've mentioned many times here about how my house floods, well, around the house floods, and it's a real problem here because of the torrential rains that we get, the monsoon rains that we get. There's a lot of flooding. So gangs of prisoners are allowed out. They like it, apparently, because it gives them a chance to get out and, see a bit of fresh air instead of the insides of their cells. And the community think it's okay because, of course, we get our sewers cleaned and less flooding, or rather, certainly the water can escape rather quicker. So I was actually quite pleased to see them. The reason they were in my garden is because I can't be bothered to close the front gate. When I take the car out, in or out, I just can't be bothered to open and close the gate. So I leave it open the whole time. And they are, how to describe it? It's, if you imagine a tug of war team, but only one side, there's nothing at the other side, carrying, like tugging on a rope. Well, that's exactly what they look like. And they use ropes. They use this kind of ropes, and I guess I don't know what's along the rope. There must be some kind of paddle or something to clear the crud or whatever it is along. But they pull and they, whoa, like a tug of war team. I thought I'd better make my presence known because the door was open. I mean, the door to my house was open as well. So I just popped my head out to say, please be careful about the car. And they apologized profusely for stepping into the garden, but very politely, and said, sorry for getting into the garden. I said, that's okay, no problem, just carry on, but just be careful of the car. They said, yes. And they promised not to go near the car, or because I was worried about it being damaged. It's an old thing, it can't withstand too much damage. So and that's it. Now, if you're picturing like a Texas chain gang, like manacled at the ankles, well, they don't look like that. They in fact wear like sweatshirts or t-shirts, generally sweatshirts with like the name of the prison emblazoned upon it. And they're generally kind of like a happy bunch. People in Thailand are always happy. Right? This is this thing. Even the prisoners are kind of quite happy when they're day out, I think, when they get out to do it. I actually am quite concerned for them, though, because, they're human beings, right? And often they do this work without proper protection. So, they wade through these sewers without kind of, waders or Wellingtons. Well, they kind of have Wellingtons sometimes, but no gloves and stuff like that sometimes. I'm not sure if they're supplied with gloves and they just can't be bothered to put them on, or if they're just not given them. But there's no real protection against the horrors of the Bangkok sewers, and you can just imagine how awful those things are. So I'm kind of concerned for them. If they're criminals or not, that's okay, they're paying for their crime, but we must remember they're human beings too. And as I say, people in Bangkok are quite grateful that they actually they volunteer for this service. They don't they're not press ganged into it or anything like that, apparently, from what I understand. Anyway, so thank you to the prisoners of Bangkok. for cleaning the sewers and for giving me a chorus today, a surprise chorus. But unfortunately, as I say, you didn't get to hear it because the video cut off just a couple of minutes too early. Right, let's get back to this video here now, which is the Los Angeles Times expert level game, shall I? I'm going to see the 8s in this position, so I'm going to start with an 8. And I can see the 8s up and down here and across these 2 rows like this. It's going to give me an 8 there. We also have 8s blocking up here like so, and across here another 8. We're looking for a rather tougher game than the New York Times game today, by the way, which was very straightforward. Not really much difficulty at all with that one. So let's see if this one turns out to be tougher. It probably will be, because I don't see how it can be much easier. We've got 2s across like so. It's going to give me a 2 there. We've got 2 down here and 2 up here, so that puts a 2 into that square there. We've also got 2s blocking across here and down here like so, which is a 2 there. Then 2s across these 2 rows here, and that is our 2 there. Let's go on a quick digital hunt, shall we? No, not 2s. Okay, we have our 3 blocking across here then. Okay, so we have a pair then. I believe we have a pair. We have 6 blocking across here. Oops, sorry, across here and down here, right? So we've got 6 in those squares. And we've got 6 blocking across here, so we've got 6 down here. Now, I believe we've got 3s blocking down here, and 3 across here, yes. So this is a pair of 6 and 3 in those squares there. 6 and 3. So that's going to give us a 7 here, right? We've got 7 blocking across and across here. That gives me a 7 there. As I say, 6 and 3 here. So the 1 blocking across puts a 1 in. Oh, sorry, 1 into that square. Let's put the 1 up the top while we can see it. Okay, now back again. 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Oh, okay. So the 7 that blocks that square means that that's the 7 up there, and this will be 9, I think, to finish the column. Okay. The last number up here is a 4, so the 4's blocking down like so. That's 4, and if this is 6 and 3, that has to be 5. Ta-da! Well, that was quick to get this far. I'm not saying the rest of the game is going to be that quick, but that's a pretty good start anyway. So let's quickly check what goes here. So this is 3 and 7, and this is what is this? 5, 6, 9. Okay. All right, I've been off exploring stuff, but now I'm going to get back to looking for what we've got on offer immediately. I wonder if I should fill in the blue squares to help. Too much over here. Okay. What's going on with the twos? No, can't do anything about twos because we're left with them in that pattern there. Threes are here and here and there and there. And far too many places over here. Fours. Anything else over there? Four. No, so it does mean in this column 4 is either here or here. That might mean something later on. I'm not sure. 1, 4, 1, 4, 6, 9. I'm not sure about that. Okay, right. Let's see what else. Fives. Somewhere there. Here, somewhere there. Okay. Sixes. Let's look up here instead. There's a 6 and then 6 blocking across these two rows, so there's a 6 there. What's missing at this end now? We're looking for 5 and 9, so that means the 1s are in those squares, which we knew already, so that didn't change anything. The 3s are like this. That hasn't changed anything. And what's the other thing? 7. Okay, 7 we can get now. That's got 7 there. So so now the 1 then blocks up here and 1 across here. So this is the 1 and this is the 3. Right, back over here then, we are looking for 5 and 9. I believe we've got a 5 intersecting up there, so there's the 5, and this will be the 9. 9, come on, hit the right key. Missing from here is 1 and 4. Don't know about those yet. Do know that 1s are in those squares. 1, 4, 6, 6. I'm getting a message on my wrist, but I can ignore it for now. I believe it's not urgent. It concerns work, but I can just leave it for now. So let's try and think. I hate it. I dislike being distracted about when playing the game, though, especially if it's something about work. It might be important, I often think. Let's see what's missing down here. So what do we need? We need 3s. 3s are in those squares there. We need 5s. 5s are in those squares there. 3s, 5s. We need 9s in those squares. What's the other missing number? 3, 5, 4. Oh, 4 we've got like that. Hmm. I see something. I see the 3 9 3 9 blocking this square, and I see 3 9 blocking this square, and I don't yet have 3 9 in this column, so these two squares can only contain 3 or 9. Does that help me? No. All right. So in these squares, we are looking for 1 and 4, which, yes, of course, that fits. So that's 1 4 as well, isn't it? So hang on a second. Doesn't that give us an opportunity for a unique rectangle? We've got 1 4 here, 1 4 here, 1 4 here, because these two squares are 3 and 9. So this cannot be 1 or 4, and there are only 3 numbers missing, 3 numbers here, so that has to be a 6. It's a unique rectangle. Ta-da! Oh, I love unique rectangles. Don't let anybody scare you off them. 6 blocking across like so. Here's a 6. 6 across here. 6 across here. Here is the 6. 6 across here. Here is the final digit 6. And the last number to place here is a 3. 1 blocking across here. So here is 1. And the last number to place here is 4. And this, of course, will be... I say, of course, I actually don't know. It's a 1. Oh, yeah. 1 across here. So it looks like that's broken the puzzle, just finding that unique rectangle there. 1's like so. We also have a 1 blocking up here. So here's the final digit 1. The last number to place here is 4. And now we have 4 down here and 4 across here. So here is our 4. The last number for this row is a 9. 9 blocking up here, putting a 9 into that square. The last number here is 5. 5 back down here puts a 5 into that square. Are you getting motion sickness from all the up and down movement here? It's quite a long sway, isn't it? We have 3 blocking this square, 3 blocking this square, 3 blocking this square, and 3 blocking this square. So that's the 3 in that row. Now looking in this column for 7, I think. Okay, we've got 7s blocking like so. That's going to give me a 7 there. And that's the final 7, actually. Right, for this column, we still need 2. Right, 2's block across here and up here. So there is the final 2. Not much more to go now. Let's see what else we need. We need 3's. Can we do 3's? No, I don't think we can. We need 4's. Can we do 4's? Yes, we got 4 across here and 4 up here. So that's the 4 and 4 across these 2 rows. Puts a 4 into that square. Right, now I have 5 blocks down here, so that's going to give me a 5 in that square there. 5 blocks here, 5 blocks up here. Here's our 5, and 5 blocking here gives me a 5 in that square. The last number to place here is a 9. 9 blocks down here, here is our 9. 9 blocks across here, here is the 9. We just need a 3 in those squares to finish the game. So another pretty straightforward. Once you find a unique rectangle, everything falls into place from then onwards. That's about it. I will be back later, I suspect, for a game at bedtime, because I haven't had to do too much work today, not speaking work anyway, and just some online, just some textual stuff, and so I can I will have the energy to come back for a late night game. Bye bye.